Howdy everybody, Steve here, KM9G. Today I've got the Raddy RF919 shortwave radio. This thing is ready for battle. Let's take a look. Besides just this super sexy beast of a battle-ready radio, you get the AM Wonder Bar. Sorry GM, I think the copyright's expired on that, hasn't it? A long wire antenna, USB A to C charging cable, a brush for who knows what reason, and a little teeny tiny screwdriver. So cute. I'm gonna lose that very fast. And this owner's manual is ridiculously thick. That is thicker than most ham radio manuals. And every bit of that is English. Wow. So there's a lot of stuff that this radio can do, and so there's a lot of stuff in this manual to go along with it. We get not one, but two screen peels. Nice. Clicky knobs. Fine control, big control. She beeps. We've got some displays here. We got some displays here. We got some stuff here. On top for connectors, we have an SMA antenna connector. We have the external loop for this guy here. Nice. These guys can be a little directional too, so it's cool that you get to twist it, but I mean, obviously you get to twist it. It's just a 3.5 millimeter connector. Or you can figure out the pinout on that connector and plug in any kind of antenna you want. Man, this thing's got connections all over the place. On the side, we've got a nice big tuning knob here. We've got a slide switch here, and it says lock, unlock, and then a third position. I think it says like receiver lock. So you can still control some of the controls, but not change the frequency. USB-C plug-in, SD card plug-in, headphone plug-in, and aux. That looks like speaker out plug-in. Anything on this side? Anything on the back? We've got a carry handle on the back. That's for the other external antenna. And then you can do the medium wave, shortwave, and shortwave 2. So that would be your antenna selector. It has a built-in telescoping whip antenna. Nice. Super bass speaker on the back. Lithium ion batteries, so that's what that little screwdriver is for that I almost lost. And lithium iron phosphate batteries means this thing's gonna pretty much last forever. And that's not a captive screw, so be careful not to lose that. But there's your 18650s. And we've got a little bail there to give it a nice viewing angle if you didn't wanna crouch down to look at it. And then your carry strap goes on these two tabs up here on top. So let's turn it on. Raise up the antenna and find ourselves a frequency. Clock Friday 2024 10:04, so the clock's a little weird. We've got it locked, so let's unlock it. It's now unlocked. Nice volume buttons down here. Tri-band, 2.3 megahertz, 520 kilohertz, 153 kilohertz, 105 megahertz, 2.3 megahertz, and we're cycled around there. Subband, so you can change within the band. VHF and UHF, so there's 20 megahertz, 250 megahertz, 118 megahertz, 25 megahertz, 162 megahertz, so your weather channel area. And this is my bandwidth that I'm changing. So it's set to 2.0, 2.5, 3.0, 3.75, 4.0, 4.25, 4.5, and then back to 1 point something. Select my antenna. That's the WT antenna that's not connected. That's the DX antenna. So remember there's a switch on the backside to change antennas. Put that into the medium wave antenna mode. Can attenuate your signal a little bit. Got Bluetooth connection on it. So this is fine tuning control. This is more coarse tuning control. Thermometer built in. You can kind of judge the size by looking at the size of my hands next to this thing. All right, so I push the enter button down here and I can type in a frequency directly, 14074. And we're on our FT8 frequency. And we're using our telescoping whip antenna. And I don't know what the camera's showing you, but this thing looks very readable in person, no problem. And we're in AM mode, which is why it's not sounding all that great. So let's switch it over to USB. And it looks like it's trying something. There we go. Let's try a different antenna. No change on that. Let's try it here. There we go. That sounds more like FT8 to me. So you can see a little loop icon there that shows you that it's using the loop antenna. Now let's change this over. This is the Maritime Mobile Net frequency, and that says internal for the antenna. And now we selected external for the antenna. We selected our DX antenna. And nobody's talking, so I can't tell you what it would sound like to talk to them. Well, to listen to them anyway. Can hear one side of that conversation. There we go, we are scanning. It's a pretty decent scan speed. So check this out, I hit that Bluetooth button earlier, but look what this Bluetooth thing can do. There is a radio app. I'm gonna download that and get it running on the phone. All right, we've got the app installed. Let's hit open. And this is an Android thing. It's asking if you want to give Android the permissions to look for Bluetooth devices in your area. Yes, and you have to use precise. I don't like it. It is what it is. There's better ways to do this out there. That's a Google problem. Somebody's 50-inch TV I can remote control. Nice. And there it is, RF919 BLE, Bluetooth Low Energy. Let's pick it. And we are connected. Nice. And it's saying, please open and connect to Bluetooth, which I've done. There we go. It was in Bluetooth discovery mode. That's why I was having problems. So you might be able to hear that in the background. Is there a volume control on here? It ain't that. That's changing frequencies. There's volume, I found it. Okay, now I don't need to listen to the static in the background. That's the 27 megahertz CB band. Oh, this is so much easier to use with the included Bluetooth app. Let's look for, there's UHF, is there VHF? There is VHF. All right, let's do 146. Nope, I gotta do enter. 146,520, enter. All right, so that's the 2-meter calling frequency on the ham bands. Let me get a 2-meter calling frequency radio. Are we in FM mode? We are in narrow FM mode. All right, we'll be right back. Got my ham radio transmitter here. The Raddy RF919 is set to narrow FM, and I am not set to narrow FM on the radio. Let's see what happens. KM9G testing 1, 2, 3. KM9G testing 1, 2, 3. Actually sounds pretty good. Let me get you guys a clearer audio signal. This is KM9G testing the audio from the ham radio handy talkie into the Raddy RF919. How do I sound, guys? All right, let's see about frequency coverage ranges and what it says in the manual so I don't get it messed up. So lots of different data here on minimum stepping values for the different bands, 0.1 megahertz for FM, 0.005 for shortwave, AM, 0.001 for shortwave SSB, 9 or 10 kilohertz for medium wave, etc., etc. That's pretty good. And then it tells you, it kind of defines what they think shortwave means. 2.3, 3.2, 3.75, 3.9, all the different places. Pretty big table right there. Different equalizer settings for the different types of music you might be wanting to listen to. That's pretty cool. All right, there we go. Covered frequency ranges. Long wave, 153 to 522 kilohertz. Medium wave, 520 to 1710 kilohertz. Short wave, 2.3 to 30 megahertz. CB, 25 to 28 megahertz, of course. FM, 64 to 108. Air, 118 to 138. VHF, 20 to 250 megahertz. Weather band, 162.40 to 162.55, and UHF is 250 to 999 megahertz. Pretty good frequency coverage. Basically from 153 kilohertz to 999 megahertz. This has been a quick tour of the Raddy RF919 radio. And I hit the on button when I did that and it said CQ. I will leave some links in the description down below where you can get this radio and a discount as well. In the meantime, there is a video right over here I think you might enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.